Hi guys, Artiar here. So, people have been saying the new LD Animus is kind of weak or even useless, but is that really the case? Right, so today I have some actual gameplay showcase from Icy, which is my friend. He has been testing her in a lot of PvP content, and let me tell you, she might not be your typical PvE carry like Diting. We all know that Diting is very good in PvE content. We can use Diting in almost every single PvE content as a main DPS, while Liliam is not able to do that in PvE. And for PvP cases, she's not going to be like that burst damage like Yeli. Like when you're using Revelation on Yeli, she's able to do a lot of burst damage, right? And she's also not going to be that kind of playstyle. Alright, so she kind of shines in her own way. So if you are into counter picks or you love flexible teams build, this might actually change your view on her. Why I didn't summon for Liliam, even though I have the record at 124 Apex prototype, I am holding at the moment, is because one of the things is probably for the accumulate summer event. I know it's a rumor, but I still want to hold it for now and see if it's actually going to happen. And I am not in a rush of getting her because her banner lasts for 20 days. I can actually wait for it because I don't have enough resources to go for her, because Liliam is a very heavy investment lattice unit, because you need her to actually have like the max skill up, to have the max potential in terms of like the damage output and also the skill. Like for example, skill CD, the multiplier, you want the rate of the stun, you want the S1 here for the attack stats, and also the most importantly, the flash also grants immunity to all turn effect, which means just by the kit herself, she already requires you for the lattice. She needed the lattice, and currently in my position in the game, I needed the lattice for my other enemies. For example, like Doki Doki, like my Doki Doki here, I just recently S1 to get the speed stats here. Probably I also want to invest in S3. I needed to invest in other units, so I did not go for her yet. So Icy sent me a few PvP showcases where she is actually using Liliam here, and we're gonna see how she actually performs in PvP. Right, the first showcase I'm gonna show here is when he reached until the gold 3-star. And then this is the draft he actually went for, and then this is the enemy draft. We can tell that enemy here is trying to go for the speed. They want to outspeed Icy and then go for Borg as a main DPS, and also Lilith here for the control. Then Marcia here got banned. So why Icy actually let him actually pick up the Lilith is because he's not afraid of stun, he's not afraid of control, because Liliam here can't get control. Then they decided to ban on his Tiamat. So let's take a look at the replay and how she actually performs in PvP condition, because we all know that Liam is actually very strong in PvP. Okay, so we have Linglor here to apply immunity and also the pull up immunity for the whole team. Then they are focused targeting on Liliam because they know that Liliam is the main DPS output for this team. So they all focus target on her. Alright, do some damage here. But why Liliam actually gets so low attack is actually she's built with blood buff. We notice that the blood buff keeps blocking. So in this build here, she's actually building with tankiness to survive the damage. So even if she's built with tanky, it's totally okay, because she can actually one-shot the enemy even though he's still in tanky mode, as long as the enemy is not actually Bruiser. So he's going to use Codex of Magic. He's going to cast his S3 on Mio and actually one-shot Mio. Alright, the damage isn't that impressive because 29k is just doing okay if we compare with other DPS. But if you think Liliam as a Bruiser unit, then she actually does a lot of damage and she one-shot the target. Alright, now they are focusing target on her, and she casts another S3 due to the Codex of Magic, another S3, and do a lot of damage to Brock. And also his HP here got HP seal as well, due to the debuff from Liliam. Okay, then the battle just ended. So we can also take a look at another showcase here. So this is the draft he actually went for. So we can see this draft here is actually pretty tanky. We have Tiamat, we have Sanya, we have Liliam, and then we have Mizuki for the counter attack as well. And then the enemy here we have Viper, we have Linglor, and then we have Rin, and then we also have Nahor to actually apply the control effect. Okay, but because even though enemy have control effect, it doesn't matter because you won't get control anyway. Alright, so they outspeed first and then cast defend down and also freeze. So he managed to freeze the other 2 units here, but not able to freeze Liliam. Alright, so now they are all focused targeting on Liliam. Okay, suddenly apply heal, Codex of Magic, cast S3. Alright, who is he going to target? He's going to target on Linglor. So Linglor here cut half HP. Isn't like half HP isn't that high, right? But because of the HP seal here, reduce the max HP Linglor is able to heal through. Alright, apply defense up, tankiness for the team. Linglor extend the shield buff and also apply heal. Then this is the maximum amount of HP Linglor is able to go now. Alright, so Liliam cast another S3, do more damage to Linglor, but because Linglor have a lot of shield, it still managed to survive. So I think this is one of the main reasons why player actually thinks that Liliam is useless, because she is not able to one-shot the people, right? I think that's one of the reasons why they feel like she is useless. But she's actually built with Bruiser at the moment in this team comp. Okay, so now all we need to do is we wait until she starts doing stuff. Alright, now she casts a S2, apply a guarantee stun on Nahor, not able to do any action. Linglor apply heals, heal back and also cleanse. Okay, now we're just gonna stall until she has the buff back. So she applied another freeze, but thanks to her passive, she's not able to get control at all. So she's still being very safe here. Okay, Tiamat do some damage. Okay, Nahor died. Apply more defense up for the team. Okay, Linglor heal again. You'll notice that Linglor HP is always just gonna be like that. Okay, now she's gonna be useless until she get back her skill, which is the S3 now is already back cooldown. Okay, they're trying to kill her. Heal back up and also apply the max HP buff. Tiamat do another damage, trying to break the shield. Okay, Liliam here cast another S3 damage on Linglor again. Now Linglor HP only have 50%. So the longer the battle goes, the more Liliam are able to cast the S3, then the more disadvantage your team is going to be, because your HP here only left like 40% bar. I know it's not that obvious, but if you look here, there's actually a light red color that makes Linglor HP no longer that high. So she's actually easier to die. Then we'll slowly chip down HP by using Tiamat and also Liliam to wait her cooldown back up. Alright, apply Dispel and also AoE damage. Linglor apply heal. Viper do some damage again. Sanya heal up the team. Okay, another S3 is up. Now kill Linglor. Okay, so it takes time, but because your team is so tanky and she's built with blood buff, so she can actually stall until to slowly chip off your HP, all thanks to the S3 here to apply the HP seal so they can't have a lot of max HP bar, so they can slowly chip off your HP. Okay, so this is one of the showcase, and now let's take a look at the next one. Alright, now let's take a look at another showcase here. So he's gonna use, they ban the Doki Doki, and then Icy ban Yeli. So enemy now left is only the CC comp. We have Obo, we have Kazuyo, we have Mio here as like the third meter control and also the CC unit, while Liliam here, the passive can actually immune everything of it. So we're not afraid of it, and then the only DPS they have is gonna be Holden, and now let's take a look how it goes. Alright, so they take the action for we take the action first. Lily applies a third meter push, then Linglor apply immunity for the whole team. So they can't do anything because once you apply the immunity for the whole team, Obo can't control, Kazuyo here can't control as well. Alright, so even though if they can control the other 3 units, Liliam here is not able to get control due to the passive, and now Liliam can still slowly one-shot them. Alright, they take the turn, S1, apply S1 heal and also apply cleanse as well. Linglor further heal the team. Alright, then Tiamat take another action, cast AoE damage and nuke them back. And there's no way to actually for them to control Liliam at all. Even the third meter pushing, Liliam will just stay at her own position because she can't get turn meter down. Then I cast S3 and slowly nuke them one by one. So even though the S3 here can't kill Holden instantly, but because she's able to apply the HP seal here, so now Holden is no longer able to get the maximum amount of max HP. Okay, the Holden here is always going to have a HP that is lost. Okay, then we can take a look. A few more showcase here. He's using this team here, and then he banned enemy Holden. So enemy left here, the main DPS is going to be Tiamat, that actually scales with her max HP. And now let's take a look what happens if Liliam against Tiamat. Because Liliam can reduce the max HP cap, right? Right, so Lily boosts up the team. Codex of Magic, cast S3. S3 target of 1 unit. It hits on Tiamat, so even though Tiamat don't die, because one of the reasons why people are trash talking about Liliam is because of the max the damage isn't that high. But because you can actually reduce the max HP cap, it makes Tiamat here not able to do a lot of damage because Tiamat's skill is based on her max HP. Okay, so Tiamat just got killed, and then even though if Liliam later cast S3 and can't kill any of the target here, but because you can reduce their max HP, so they get lesser heal from, for example, like from Fuchu, lesser heal from their unit, and also lesser damage, like for example Tiamat that is actually skilling with max HP. Alright, do damn damage here, not enough to kill Linglord, but enemy Linglord here already got max HP reduced. Alright, so if we take a look at Linglord here, this red color bar here, no, Linglord is always just able to get this amount of max HP. Okay, so if you are actually benefiting through your own HP, like max HP scaling or all those things, then it's actually a very good counter against that. Okay, so now it's just a matter of time, because all you need to do is wait for Liliam to have another S3 again, do damage even though they can't one-shot you. Liliam is able to slowly chip off your HP bar. Right, so you can see the damage isn't that good. That's one of the reasons why people don't like her. Alright, Rahul do some assist damage and killed her. Alright, now let's take a look at another showcase. Okay, another showcase here. So this is the team he's going for. We have Rahul, we have Fuchu, Tiamat, and Liliam here. They banned the Lily, and then he banned the enemy Yeli here to not able to get one shot by Yeli, and only left the other unit here like healers and also like Ziada here as the main DPS. Alright, so enemy claws here take the action first, applies a lot of debuff to our team here, apply like speed down, all this thing. Okay, heal up the team, Linglord apply immunity for the enemy team. Okay, so then your team here, IC team, applies full shield to apply shield and also heal for the team later on. So we have a lot of shield here. Okay, Tiamat, we're just gonna apply more shield for the team. Okay, Liliam here is gonna cast S3 and then from the Codex of Magic to reset it. S3 do damage even though you can't one-shot it, but you already reduced the max HP cap by 50%. So even though if they can heal Ziada back, Ziada is only able to have 50% max HP. So that's one of the benefits that Liliam can actually battle in a long range. In a long battle, then Liliam will actually get benefit by the HP seal. Okay, they revive her back. Liliam casts another S3. Another damage, and it a damage on Sanya. So what is the benefit that you actually attack on Sanya? Sanya max HP here got reduced. Alright, so she's no longer able to get 100% on the max HP. And Sanya heals is based on her max HP, which means in a way she's actually reducing Sanya's max HP recovery. Okay, based on her max HP. So she's no longer able to get 100% max HP now, then she's not able to heal more now. Then the last showcase here for today is Liliam here actually built with Void. So you go into invisible mode, so they can't actually target Liliam. But this Liliam here is built with DPS this time instead of Bruiser unit. Okay, Lily boosts her up, enemy Doki Doki cut off to boost up her team. Yeli here casts S3, but because she cannot target on Liliam, so yeah, the Yeli is actually forced to target on other unit, like Rahul for example, or Tiamat, because Liliam is on void state to get effect resistant. Diting here can't target Liliam as well, so they are forced to attack other unit. Then now Liliam here casts S3, attack to counter attack back, one-shotted Yeli, and Tiamat here taunt them. Okay, so they are all forced to attack on Tiamat. Alright. Damage on Tiamat. Then Tiamat go into demon form and then counter attack back them. So this is a few showcase, or there are a lot of different build Liliam can actually be. Either going for full DPS or either going for a Bruiser team comp. She have her own position in terms of PvP showcase. Oh, and also for those who are curious about his Liliam Void build, because he don't want to share about the Bruiser comp, he want to keep it as a secret. But basically the Liliam for the Bruiser comp is actually built with Blood Buff, as you already noticed. So you can actually build something like Blood Buff plus Foray or plus like Swift Rush or Foray Age. Basically you just make her tanky with the Blood Buff. But for Liliam here, for the Void one, he's actually willing to share out. So this is the Void one. He's going for Foray, Keen Eye, Foray Age, basically as a DPS, and then going for a lot of silence to go into the Void state, going for main crit rate, crit damage, and attack. You don't really need the effect accuracy because you are guaranteed to stun them anyway. And then the skill up currently for his Liliam is 515. It's not a max skill Liliam at the moment. So this is the one that he built for the main full DPS, and then for the Bruiser unit one, which is the Blood Buff combination one, he doesn't want to share at the moment. So Liliam is a good unit but niche. She's not going to be a Diting replacement in PvE, but she's a great counterpick in CC comp in PvP and have a very great versatility in build options. She can be built in Bruiser, she can also be built with full out DPS. So all in all, she's not a must summon for, but she just has some unique usage that the other DPS currently offer, which is the immunity for all control and turn meter effect. It's a very good counter against certain team comp in PvP, but she's not the must pull unit for every single option. Alright, so that's all for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Special thanks for the direct support on the YouTube membership. So for the benefactor of Artiar, which is Sky Elk, Trekcan, thank you so much for your support. And for the supporter or patron of Artiar, which is Louis Nader, Agni, Wang Tamer, Ziggy, Kamaruki, Sunwaltz, Rimu, Chani, Antonio Winterspoon, Rocco Stanzions, thank you so much for your support. And also special thanks to the Super Tanks MVP, HMZ Rings, thank you so much for your support. Special thanks for the direct support on the live stream super chat for the latest tag. Thank you so much for Code Wardeners, Calamity, Agni, Love Fatima, Fatima Little Underwear, Bloods, Riku Fred, Chani. Thank you so much for your support.